whatever you're gonna want to experience want an experience in life. And for those people, that is it. And you've got to accept that everyone's going to approach life differently. No one's going to approach life the same. And if you judge people on a closed mindset, you're never going to find anyone.
Yeah. But basically, the just the few things I like is like music and Minecraft, Pokemon cards.
Oh, I'm live again. Hello, people. I'll be with you in a moment. I have a friend in the background who I have not put through the Discord unless he wants me to change it. It shall stay muted. You will not be able to hear him. But for the most part, do not think I'm insane. I am just talking to a friend of mine on Discord. It doesn't make a difference. There can be nobody and it can go to like hundreds of people. Right? Especially Rumble. Rumble can fill up. Like Rumble is the most insane streaming app. You can have like nobody and all of a sudden be flooded with people. So like I always have a lot of no one's chatted anything. I just say that so when people join the chat, some people can lurk. You don't. I'm not watching the numbers. I never watch the counter. I believe that's the quickest way to fail if you watch the counter. If you let the numbers bother you, then everything in Twitch is gonna bother you. People having more success is gonna bother you. Dude, everybody wants loyalty. Everybody wants loyalty in this day and age. Situationships, one night situations, flings, that's a thing of the past. Nobody wants that, dude. Nobody wants that. And if anyone wants that, then yeah, there's something not right with them. That's why I still see to somebody. I still laughed when I found out that Bunny Blue was pregnant, and I was like, you had to see that one coming, because like no pull is gonna protect you from that many. That's like jumping in a pool of acid and thinking anti-acid gloves is gonna protect you. No, I don't hear you on my stream though. No, you're talking your usual way. Don't stress, man.
Yeah.
Unless someone's told you to pipe down, you know. When you talk, always make sure you have one earphone off your one ear. That way you don't go too loud. Wait. Make sure you got a comfy set of headphones there as well. What was it? It's only just Facebook now. Where's my Facebook chat? Right, so all the other ones are linked. Everything up looks like it's good. Why is Twitch still saying it's misconfigured? Oh god damn it. Twitch, you evil child. Pop open a window. Oh no, it's just the chats, and then the streaming encoding rate. Sometimes, for some weird reason, because I'm streaming my main stream through Facebook because it's the most stable, they have the best service to stream from when you multicast. Very often, it will be okay. I've got a few seconds left. Play. Here we go, people. Basically, when you're streaming, they'll tell you about bitrate. Now, I know I stream at 720p, so I shouldn't have any issues with any of my streams. And we're back to killing once again. Sup, Riley? Streaming Doom Dark Ages. It's my play along series. They can watch, they can catch up if they've missed. Right, let's go. Oh, hello there.
Autopilot engaged. System reboot in progress.
Oh yeah, I love these robot missions. They are so cool. Yeah. Nice.
At online. Manual controls are now active.
Okay, let's see. Is there any weapons they have? Okay. The only thing I hate about the robot missions is... Yo. Ding ding. I do not want to get hit. There you go. I'm hydrating, buddy. I'm hydrating. Thank you for the hydrate. Wait, alright, alright, so you just not hear it. Oh boy. Oh wait, I forgot how to count them. Oh. Oh boy. Jeez, I'm getting double here. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm gonna die. Let me start from point. Yep. Yeah, checkpoint on this game, yeah. Ugh.
At online. Manual controls are now active.
Okay, where's menu? Shield. Shield throw. Yo, Psycho. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Artists can apply. It's because, remember, you're opening them up to everybody. So we can, they can just put up their submission so we get to see who they are. It gives us a link to who they are. I think you're talking about that, she messaged me earlier. Yeah, so... Okay. Whoa! God damn, like... Cheers, Ruddy. No, I'd say, to be fair, everyone needs to have a base requirement, so we can just change the ask a little bit here and there, but as long as they... And she's a streamer as well, so it'll get her to connect with everybody else as much as it is with everything else. Because if she's going to be set as an artist, she's going to market her stuff here, so... We don't want anyone having a rinse-repeat episode of what you had. But she seems nice enough.
System reboot in progress.
She was speaking to me. She didn't ask about, because she's friends with Nana, I think. So, well, the one that I'm talking of. So, I think she would probably be the. Let me just double check. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Hold on. Where's Discord here? 2 seconds. It was Laura. Yeah. Okay.
Admin online. Manual controls are now active.
Okay, let's check some controls out here. Tutorials. That perfect dodge. Oh yeah, it's space war. That's what we were looking for. Oh! It's supposed to. Oh. You bastard. I dodged that. Something like that. Okay. Wait, we want to go here. What's side missions? Gotta go up that way. Does not allow you to go that way. Right, that's not just shabs.
Aswell Fortress is ahead.
Okay, what weapon do we get? Oh yes. Hello there. Yeah. Yeah, she spoke to me. It was fine because she spoke to me. I thought that was like an introduction that maybe Nana asked her to do or something. So yeah. At the moment, I don't have an issue with it because she was very polite about it. She wasn't forcing it on anyone. And it's like the conversation stopped right afterwards. She did say she doesn't use AR, which is fine. I mean, that's her choice. For me, it's like, yeah, no, that's when I have a problem. But for me, is it'll be there by tickets. It should be at the bottom. Yeah. So it'll be there. It'll have like the applications either above or below it. Just depends how your Discord wants to show it. And then you should see, once you create the ticket, it should show you application, how to submit kind of thing. There's a ticket for application kind of thing. That's why I said I got pissed off with Serenix, is because I had asked specifically for something to be done and it wasn't done. Now, I can't be like this to Laura and say, hey, with you, we need to tell her to do this. And then with her, she doesn't. No, that's all fine. Well, the thing... That's what I asked for him. Like, the thing is, even what she did with her friends, she should show... The thing is, you can't tell me you don't have content if you... because you haven't put the VOD on. Now, the thing for me is, that flagged her for me as a lie, is because I know I've got screenshots when I checked her her application. I went to those sites. It was clear blank. If you go to those vlogging sites, there's nothing. The site doesn't say link a tree. It says link Twitch, link this, link that. It's very specific. And if you go to Twitch, it doesn't show. It doesn't show. The calendar doesn't show. Okay, if you check my stream quickly, I'm just gonna show. Sorry, everybody. I know this is like self-plugging me here quickly. So if you go to credit, where's this? About, yeah, I'm streaming at the moment. So if you just go to my stream, you'll see what I'm talking about. So if you look at my stream, where's this? Where's about schedule and stuff? You know, when you go to about here. And then you go, if you look at my content here, it'll say about person and stuff. And then it should show you, when you go to the about, you'll see it'll have a schedule. It'll show my schedule. The schedule will show you exactly how long you're streaming for. So, and it will show when you streamed and how long you streamed. And her schedule has nothing. There was nothing. That's what I said. I've looked at everything and there's no streaming. And if she did, like she said, you can see that in that what she posted there, is she posted she forgot to put the VOD on. Now, if you a veteran, you would have enabled VODs because VODs are useful for your community, or for people to watch while you're not there, and then be like, hey, we like your content, we're gonna watch. That's how I grab most of my viewers. So it will show when you have a VOD, when you've done anything, even if you haven't put VOD in, it will show you activity and it doesn't show anything. And even if you go to that blog site, there's only text, there is nothing else. And that actually frustrated me, is because it's like, why is everyone else requested to show themselves, but then you're not? What makes you different? And I can't hold everyone to that same kind of thing where Sleepy's like, hey, I want to do this or that, and then Kiko was like that, so I was like, it's unfair. No, the problem is we've had, okay, put it like this, and I'm not, like I said, TG's like a little brother to me. That's why I'm not going at him at all. That's why I'd rather have you and Nana talk to him, because I like the kid too much. And I genuinely know he doesn't have any bad intentions, but it's going to end up like with me and TG when we worked together and we were going to do our own thing, when our own community, before we met you guys. And literally this one guy went off the rails at me because I said something that was, yeah, 100% completely normal, and the guy rents from me. He rents a shop from me for his stuff, and for him to go off the way he does, I'm like, dude, you come off like I'm this or that, but I never meant in that intention. And all the people that know me, they were laughing at that stream. And they even said they didn't like the way he carried himself, where he tried to act like he was gay or something like that, but he wasn't. And it's like, you told me 4 streams ago that was your wife. Now that's your sister. That doesn't make sense. And then he had a lisp where it wasn't a lisp, because if it's a lisp and a speech impediment, it's constant on certain words. It's never different. It's like, you know how... if you look at someone that has Tourette's, they have specific words that always catch them out. So it wouldn't all of a sudden change. It would be the same. And how he described his thing was like, no. And it became like very like, then he started attacking TG, and I was like, no. This is not good. This is not cool. So, and then again, he trusted the other person I shall not mention, and look where that got us. So trusting people doesn't necessarily bode well. You've got to treat everyone with the same amount of, we've seen and done that before. I mean, purely because she approached me in a way. Yeah, for me, it's like she knew Nana. That was the benefit of the doubt why I gave her benefit of the doubt. If she didn't know Nana, I would have tramped her right out. I wouldn't even hesitate, because I hate the people that I'm an artist. But she was like very kindly offered, you know, like if I ever need anything or assets, anything, keep her in mind. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. So I was like, hey, look, that's... And there was no hate because I used AI in some of my artwork. And I can't always afford to use my mates that I had used in the first place. So the fact that she didn't go like other people, I'm like, okay, you're okay in my books. I'm not gonna go mad because you're different. The thing is, even if you rebrand it, show us your content. We're not going to judge you. We're letting you into our community. Because if you're a problem, it's going to come out. Now, the problem with her, I don't think she realized. You remember the other person that caused a bit of a thing with, what you call it, with Alone, right? With that escapade. Although she changed her name, I still see her as her, but it's updated, but it still shows in bracket who she originally was. Now, anyone that knows her, and according to the people I checked with, there was a bit of drama, and I said, like I said to her, and I'll stay true to my word, I'm not going to judge you by your past, but if you're going to hide it and say things, and yeah, that's going to be a problem. But and then obviously things come out later that she can be worse than other people, then obviously it's a bad reflection on all of us. But for me, it's like you've been asked something simple. Every time I asked you something simple, you were like, no, and you went and did something and said, no, I have this, oh, I have this, no, I have this. That wasn't what I asked for. It wasn't what everyone else is given. Now, why should I give you that difference versus everyone else? And it's not fair. Because for all I know, Nana might see that ticket and be like, hell no, and revoke. So that's why I just said, like, it's an area of caution, because with voice mixes and stuff, you never know who you're talking to. It can be someone you previously had an issue with, and then all of a sudden that causes an issue. And it's like I said to somebody else, whatever your issue is with your ex, whatever the case is, I'm not taking sides. I'm not there to take sides. I haven't heard either one of your sides. I only heard from this person that happened, and this transpired, and that transpired. I personally still think you owe an apology for what you did. And you kind of put my ass in a disposition because I'm the one that invited you originally. So I'm the one that carries guilt on that. And like I said to her, I still told you, and here's the message. If you need to talk to someone, here's my number, here's this, message me. But don't go and bug people that aren't equipped for that crap. That I felt was really, really uncalled for with what she did there. But I kind of get where she is mentally, so I'm like, okay, I am all about mental stuff, and the server's all about that there, and I'd be an arse if I tried to be any other way about it, so... No. Like I said to her, I have, because of my military, I have certification and that stuff. I don't like using that certification, but it's there. And I know when people genuinely have the need, let's sit down, let's talk, let's see what we can do for you. But in the same breath, don't exploit that you have a problem and be overbearing on people, because at the end of the day, it's your problem, not their problem. And you have to be mindful that other people have lives as well, and you can't overburden them with your shit. And you can't overburden a kid either. That's a load of bullshit in my eyes as well. I don't want to hear an excuse, oh, I didn't know better. I'm like, no, you're an adult. No matter what you're going through, you will know better than a kid. And, oh, okay, look, like I know, I think, okay, because TG let him in, but I see potential in the kid, guy called Turtle. He only asked for, because TG saw the ticket, so I assume TG was okay with it. Because I was busy at that day doing cybersecurity as well as trying to help out doing a few modding tickets as well. And then just chatting with some people, there was, what do you call it? Turtle is a little bit younger than TG, but he's mature and he's actually a good moderator for Hero. So I see the potential that he can actually become a mod here, because he's actually suitable for that. And then he is here like TG when we can't be here because of work and stuff. So yeah, I gave him, which I don't think is going to affect anyone, is made him a dragling, little baby dragging, and what is it? He could stream his, you know, but he's been in the channel for over a month, so it just allowed him to stream his video. So if someone knows he's just in the channel, which is, it's not going to affect anyone anyway, I think. And like I said, it's temporary until someone else can have a look at the ticket. I know TG did have a look at it. He didn't say anything about it, but and it's like I wanted to say to TG as well, is like, I did look at the ticket. I gave her an answer, but if I'm not happy with it, or anyone else that does moderation isn't happy with an answer, whether I say yes and they say no, there has to be a third party that finalizes that vote. It can't just be, oh, I'm impatient because somebody else isn't there, you know. You can give temporary perks, that's fine. And it's not like we can't post for her to say, hey, this person is doing this, any streamer interested, in the announcement channel, we can do that. But it's like I said to her, you're welcome to be in the community and chat around and speak to people. I'm sure people want to collab, but collabing isn't everything in Twitch. It's about physically turning on the channel and streaming. Let's just double check here for hidden stuff. And I was very like open with her. I was like, hey, until you do this and that, literally in the words, it literally said no, but it was very elegantly put. Until you bring that to show us footage of yourself, it's a solid no from me. But I'm not the be all and end all. There are other people that can get the vote from. But I can't expect one person to do one thing and then another person to do another thing, because it either becomes sexist or it becomes biased. That's like extra. come to me. More health for it's shield. Yes, we can do with that.
Bishop Creed has called a meeting with me. We need you at the command station. Opening a portal now.
Let's check for chats. I keep missing chats. Pellets from a shotgun. Shotgun. Okay. Yo.
Yeah, let's see.
Yep. I have an idea. Is it the long walk to freedom? No, it's just a joke.
Yeah. I think it'd be good. Remember the little game show? So, what? It's like this. Taker doesn't have anybody for that yet.
Mhm.
Got the people for that.
Yeah, no. The thing is, I'm not going to be held responsible for people that I know by their actions. And the thing is, we can also be held accountable. That's why I'd rather just see how Kiko handles it. Because there's a lot. I've watched a lot of these streamers that do dating shows and stuff. There's two of the people that I watched from the get-go. They started when Twitch first started. They had the original dating shows and stuff like that on Twitch. And they still going strong, but the legalities, like even that dude that has that chat with all the girls that you'll often see when he lambastes them about their stupid ideas and how stupid they are when they try to troll him, like the one woman said she was 60 years old but she's actually 23 in actuality. You get those kind of people, and if they say or do something that could physically get you into trouble, if someone says they're that old but they're then that young, or they're that old in actuality, and then how do you put it, someone has a bad reaction towards them or something, and then they get attacked or something, or there's a lash out publicly. So you got to be very careful. That's why I said I'll let Kiko play with that. Good luck to him, because if, especially when it comes to women, if a woman feels offended in any way, everybody's seen how Johnny Depp was, and Johnny Depp was innocent. Even to this day, there are still people that take Amber Heard's side, and it's like, why? Why? Did you not hear about the dog stepping on the beat? You know? And you get to those scenarios where people don't really understand the undertaking of. That's why, like with Nana's show, the way she does things, she podcasts and she gets to know streamers. It's personal, but nothing too impersonal that it puts people at risk. Whereas dating will put people at risk. Because for all you know, you could be a complete nice guy, then the girl that he sets you up, or whatever the case may be, is...
This base is under attack. Scramble the air units. All hands to battle.
What do you
station.
say? She comes over, she wins your heart, she then robs you blindly, and then who gets into trouble? Poor old Kiko. Because he's the person that arranged everything. So dating shows, you got to be very careful. That's why if you look at the Bachelorette, although that's all staged, when those people get negative reviews and remarks, they take it out in that studio. Not that I believe the Bachelor's ever been like the legitimate thing, but
Hull breach. Damage on multiple levels. Move the crew to the command deck.
and then or if for example, or if you don't know this person and she puts you in a trap kind of thing. There's all those legalities that people are not thinking about. Or if your personality is put at risk, or your image is damaged in any way, is there any way that they can undo it? You know, that kind of thing. And once image is gone, it takes years for people to get their image back. I mean, it's like, as much as I'm keen about dating shows and stuff like that, there's so many aspects you have to look at things. That's why I said to TG and them, yeah, I believe we can drop the age, but then it has to be a common consensus that when kiddies join the server, they sign a form of we hold no responsibility for what you hear and see. It's like my stream now, the title is captioned PG16. So at no point can they say, oh no, PG16 was displayed, you know? Nobody can say I didn't take the precautions to make sure everyone was safe. So, okay, never be afraid to open yourself up to an experience like love or something, right? Never be afraid to be like, hey, let's give this a chance. You never know where things are going to go. But also approach most things in life with caution, because you don't know how people are going to react to you. You don't know what people are, because people in general always have a hidden agenda. Who does anything without the thought or concept of what am I getting out of it? I think he might. He just might be. Might be. So there's something that's on. It's an elevator. Hello. Yo. The more you level up, the better you get. I suppose that's where your opportunities will open. behind here. Why won't you let me in here? It's like-
Access denied. Oh. And then you have to move back there again. Yeah. It's not like you mean to be ungrateful, it's just you can't be afford to be taking risks you can't be open to.
Communications are jammed. We can't reach Valen or Novik. Keep trying.
I mean, it's like one of the people I know that lives in Canada, they said, hey, yeah, sure. We got a job for you because I wanted to go work in Sichuan because it's a nice old country. And then it ended up being, where was it? It sounds something like reindeer or something, but I was like, well, it's not that bad as long as it can cover the driving. That's not bad then. Probably.
this. I already hit the Revenger. I love the review on that one.
Hellships have entered the airspace. They're blocking our flight decks. We need the Slayer in the air. The station won't last much longer.
Can't stop them!
There's a hope. There should be a hole here somewhere. Nope. Someone didn't touch grass.
Like the highest event
Commander, the rift is getting larger.
They're probably doing something insane. Right, let's keep going. Now everyone's out of my chat. Right, let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. Right. Oh, hello. Later ride. Yeah. No. Is there any way to get back up there? There has to be, because there's that shaft, there's the one shaft, that's the other shaft. Don't want to go that way. Yeah, no. Let's see. Okay, we got the secret key. Let's go. There's a reactor there. Open up, sesame. Cool. Stones of Wrath. Yuppie. Right. Then be around this way. Yep, there we are. Stripping there in that laboratory. Stripping a demon by the looks of it. Acha. So you're telling me I had access, but see you later, buddy boy. Go to jail. Just the door we need to get. Yep. Just the door. It is perfectly down there. Need maker, not the con maker. Right. Yeah, we're not. Where does it come from? Hey, give me a few seconds, guys. I will be right back. Goody. I haven't doom settings and stay. Would they not stay? Settings. Video. Window. Yes. It stays. Yes. Beautiful. Yay. Right back, guys. Alright. Okay. And away we go. Which ones to use, which ones to get. We got everything, I think. Well, the punch is good. Gonna take a bit of time to load. Let's see what extras we got. Like the gold accent. Let's go. I think I'll make this my last mission for the day. Yeah, everyone that's been here, that supported, that will watch, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Lurkers and all alike, I appreciate the support, man. I know sometimes I do miss chats, but when I do see the chat, if I'm not glued in, well, I'll pretty much answer if I can, or afterwards kind of thing. Good boy.
We have to drive it back into that rift.
This is Demon. Energy readings are all wrong.
Those tentacles are ripping the station apart. Take them out. Subsection barrier is down. Lower levels accessible. First tentacle destroyed.
Ah, come on. Oh, stuck in the shield. I've never seen that happen before.
Hellgate destroyed.
It's like how to fly your dragon, how to train your dragon, should I say.
Hellgate's closed.
All tentacles have been cleared. Threat neutralized.
And the Slayers to the rescue. Oh, nope. Right, guys, I am gonna leave it at that for today. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for chilling. Thank you for the amazing support that you guys have given as far as I've gotten, as much as I've grown. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hope you guys have an amazing evening wherever you are. May it be legendary. May anything happen to you today or tomorrow or wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is for you, may it be legendary sleep, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever the day is for you, whatever throws away, would be school, work, just chilling. Let it be a legendary day for you. Keep being legendary, stay legendary, be cool, be awesome, and as always, this is me signing off. Stay legendary. It's time for me to head to my legendary sleep. Thank you for being such legends and your support. You guys are my legends and are my heroes. The reasons why I exist as a streamer. Thank you very much. And I will check you guys later. Stay legendary, stay chill, stay healthy, stay safe, and